on the dais, invited speakers, professors, students, and ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the valedictory ceremony of AFMD 2024. It is my immense pleasure to invite Dr. E. Sendil Kumar, convener, AFMD 2024, to welcome the gathering.
Internal put
Esteemed
internal
personalities eminent speakers, delegates, co-organizers, co-sponsors, participants, my dear fellow colleagues and student friends, a very good evening and warm welcome to the valedictory function of International Conference on Advanced Functional Materials and Devices AFMD 2024, organized by Nanotechnology Research Center, SRMIST. We are very truly honored to have every one of you in this momentous occasion. Over the past 4 days, we have been witnessing exchange of groundbreaking, the forging of new collaborations, exciting and interactions, stalwarts from different fields of science and technology that propel us further into realms of advanced materials and devices technology. On behalf of the organizing committee of A4, I extend my heartfelt welcome to the Professor Daniel Naruto, Shizuoka University, Japan. We look forward. I extend my heartfelt welcome to our respected Dean College of Engineering Technology, Professor T.V. Gopal, to this occasion, looking forward to his address. I further extend my welcome to all the co-organizers, invited speakers to this occasion. Once again, a warm welcome to each and every one of you, and let us together make this valedictory and fitting conclusions AFMD 2020.
Thank you, sir. To have an overview of the various sessions as well as the insights and discussions which was transpired during this 4 days journey of AFMD 2024, I now request Professor P. Mallav, Department of Physics and Nanotechnology, SRMIST, to deliver the report about the conference.
It's a great privilege to present the report on the International Conference, Advanced Functional Materials and AFMD 20 conducted in hybrid mode. The AFMD 2020 conference commenced on 26 February 2024. Following the welcome address by the convener, Honorable Vice Chancellor SRMIST, Dr. C. Muthamal Selvan, delivered his special address. Honorable Member of Parliament and Founder and Chancellor of SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Dr. T.R. Parivendar, released the conference proceedings and addressed the gathering and offered felicitations. Dr. Ashish Lile, Director, CSIR, National Chemical Laboratory, Pune, graced the occasion as chief guest and delivered the inaugural address highlighting the advancements in material science and its applications in various fields. Former Director, Inter-University Accelerator Center, New Delhi, Dr. Didakar Kanchilal, guest of honor, lauded SRM for hosting this international conference, adding that the institution's programs were creating a huge impact nationally and internationally. Registrar SRMIST has announced the names of special awardees, and our Honorable Chancellor presented the awards. AFMD Lifetime Achievement Award to Dr. Dinakar Kanchilal, former Director, IUAC, AFMD Outstanding Researcher Award to Dr. D.K. Aswal, Director, HS and EG Division, BARC Mumbai. AFMD Outstanding Researcher Award to Professor Hashuhiko Hara, Shizuoka University. The conference covered diverse themes, shedding light on the frontiers in material science and showcasing the remarkable achievements. The event was structured into 15 symposia, focusing on electronic, optical, and optoelectronic materials and devices, electrochemical energy conversion and storage, sensors and wearable devices, ferroelectric, magnetic, and multiferroic materials for spintronics and memory applications, materials for environment and sustainable development goals, waste to wealth, computational material science and material informatics, emerging materials for Indian system of medicines, Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, and homeopathy, Women Scientist Symposia on Advanced Functional Materials, Young Scientist Conclave on Emerging Materials and Devices, and Nanosite Symposium for Budding Researchers. AFMD 2024 was an inspiring and transforming event, participated by over 1,200 participants, with 148 total speakers consisted of 92 international speakers from 33 countries and 56 national speakers. 12 plenary talks were given by the eminent researchers in these 4 days. There were 8 parallel technical sessions covering 56 keynote lectures, 75 invited talks, and 6 technical talks during this 4 days event. A total of 155 oral presentations were given by the young students and researchers. 580 posters were presented in person and 193 posters were presented online. There were 2 panel discussions held on 3rd and 4th day of the event, one on editor's point of view, in which research scholars, postdocs, and faculty members have interacted with the editors of top-notch journals. The panelists and moderators were from the premier educational and research institutions who are also editors or editorial board members of various reputed journals. Another interaction session focusing on trends and opportunities in material science has been conducted for the undergraduate and postgraduate students with the eminent scientists. To motivate and honor the young researchers and students, AFMD 2024 has also constituted expert panels for presenting the awards under different categories. This unique event has provided a wonderful global platform for the material science researchers and students to gather for an inclusive engagement that facilitated intense discussions, catalyzed groundbreaking ideas, and lasting collaborations. The successful conduct of AFMD 2024 is an evidence to the dedication and collaborative spirit of the participants, making a strong foundation for future endeavors in science and technology. The organizers express our sincere gratitude to all the participants, speakers, sponsors, and the contributors for making AFMD 2024 a grand success. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. We are very happy to have with us Professor Daniel Moraru, Shizuoka University, Japan. I now request him to deliver the valedictory address.
Okay. Dear organizers and dear colleagues and invited speakers, and most importantly, dear students coming to this event, first of all, it's an honor for me to be here and a surprise to be able to give a valedictorian speech on behalf of the community organizing this event. I have to say that when I heard for the first time from Dr. Navanithan and Dr. Harish in my office about the plan for this conference, for the scale and scope of this conference, I was not confident that this can be doable. So, however, the organizers proved me wrong completely. Actually, the scale of this conference is beyond my imagination. So, first of all, I'd like to congratulate the organizing committee and all the members and the volunteers that did an amazing job during these few days. I'd like to thank actually the leadership for the dedicated and for the inspiring activity to include the students who are so active and supported this conference with so many parallel sessions that it was difficult for us to figure out where to go because everything was so interesting. But students helped very much, and I'd like to appreciate not only in the organizing but also for the social events and excellent activities outside of the conference scope. I also think that we have a chance with this conference to develop new partnerships. In fact, I'm grateful to the organizing committee for allowing us to invite our key partners from Shizuoka University and other institutions from all over the world. So thanks to this opening and thanks to this generosity, we were able to bring here not only people from India and Japan, but also people from all over the world, including Indonesia and Romania and Lithuania, Latvia, for my case. And hopefully, this means we strengthen our connection with our key partners, and this hopefully also means that SRM University, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, has now a direct connection with new partners for the future, and hopefully this will last for a very long time. So I'd like to say that I'm also grateful for having a chance to give a keynote talk in front of the students. So I see here hundreds of students. I encourage you to access various opportunities that exist in the relationship with Shizuoka University and the new partners of SRM, and try to expand your range of research by going to various institutions for short time or long time. At least we from Shizuoka University, we are always welcoming students either for master course or doctorate course or even postdoctoral researchers to carry out high quality research together. So we hope that we will see you in Shizuoka University and in other partner institutions very often. So personally, I'd like to conclude with the feeling of gratitude for everything that has happened here for the past few days. But I'm grateful not only for a successful conference, for learning many things from presenters, from editors, from various important journals, from students who did their best in posters and oral presentations. But I would like to say that I am also grateful for the experiences of networking and having free discussions and developing new ideas in this framework. So I would like to extend actually my thanks again to the organizing committee and to Dr. Navanita and Dr. Harish and many friends from the team as well. And finally, I'd like to say that we came here from different corners of the world, hopefully different institutions, and we leave with strong connections between us that will last for long periods from now. So let's keep in touch, and let's give a warm thanks to the organizing committee and the big team, an excellent team of volunteer students. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. We would highly appreciate your feedback on AFMD 2024. We would like to have volunteers from the participants to come forward and give your valuable feedbacks.
Vanakkam, Tamil Nadu. First of all, very good afternoon, respected chairperson, respected delegates, and scholars. Myself, Abhishek Sharma, I am from NIT Raipur, Chhattisgarh. I feel really good to share experience and feedback for the conference. Any conference have a two important thing. The thing number one is technical session, and thing number two is the publication part. So the technical session, about the technical session, all the technical session is very much informative and interesting. And the most important informative and interesting session for me, that one by Professor Yuji Sakumura, University of Japan, and derivative of nanolinear dynamic of silicon structure under indium adsorption. And that is the field of mine, so I feel very much helpful for my research work and upgrade of my research. So the another part is publication part for any conference. So there is a very highly indexing journals for publication or paper, and that is very good part for us. Most of the scholars, including me, we are struggling for the publication, so we definitely get the help from the conference. And the most important part is review editor panels. And the day three they were organized one of panel with the editor views, and that was the different thing from the different conference. Last day I was went to Delhi University and one of Karnataka, but they didn't organize to any editor review panel sessions, and they organized. For that thing, I express my heartful thank for that thing. So thank you so much for providing us opportunity to represent our work in that kind of platform to AFMD 2024. Hopefully, after few years, they definitely provide a platform like that. Okay, thank you.
Is there any other volunteer to give feedback on AFMD 2024? Yeah, please come.
Good evening, everyone. I am Sri Aurobindo from BITS Pilani, Rajasthan. So I attended many conferences during my master and the PhD, but I can clearly say this was the biggest conference ever in my life. Okay, AFMD 2024. Okay, it was a very well organized and a very well planned conference I ever seen in my research life. And we were able to interact with so many professors, so many researchers who are actually doing the research in a very higher level, and we understand where we lagged actually in India in terms of research. So we need to collaborate because now the research is all about the interdisciplinary research. So we need to collaborate with all the professors who are present here, and we need to contribute something new and great to the society. Thank you so much to the AFMD organizing committee for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the feedbacks. Can we have another feedback? Yes, please.
Yes, hello everybody. Now we got feedback from two of the younger participants, and I thought it would be adequate to have one from the more senior part. So I'm Professor Kim Dåsbjerg from Aarhus University in Denmark. And actually this is my very first visit to India. I have to say it has been an amazing experience, a great experience. There's been a fantastic hospitality, thanks to the organizer. They have solved all the small problems, whatever it was, within a few minutes. So like the other people here, I would really like to thank the organizing committee for a splendid conference. The level has been really top-notch. So thanks to everybody once more. I would also like to say that I believe that the scientific level here at this conference, it has been enormous, how it really stroked me. No matter what session I went to, the presentations were always high level. And that was from professors, but also from from the poster presentations we have. There's no doubt that India in particular is going forward. It's going to a bright future. And I think it's very encouraging to see the many students, to see the light in the eyes of the students. And it's really a great pleasure for a representative from the older generation to see this engagement. So also thanks to all the young students and for all the help you have offered participants here at this meeting. So please applaud all the students as well. And then finally, I would like to say that it was also an experience for me to have this cultural sightseeing experience. It was really nice to know a bit about the Indian rich culture, so I also enjoyed that very much. It was a part of creating a very friendly atmosphere, and this is what this is about, to create a friendly atmosphere where people can network, where people can work together, establish new contacts. And I really think that this is your biggest accomplishment, that you, with such a big conference with 1,100 participants, really succeeded in creating a very nice and friendly and calm environment for this conference. So this is a great accomplishment, I really think. And as I said in the beginning, this was my first time in India, but now I feel at home here, so I can certainly say that this is not my last time. So thanks to everybody.
Thank you very much, sir. Any other volunteer? Yeah, please.
So good afternoon to all. First of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity to share the ideas with you all. So when I entered into SRM, really I surprised at the environment and the campus. This is one of the largest institute within India. So I have attended and presented my research work in many of the conferences, but this is one of the conference that is very memorable for me. And the participants, they came from different parts of the country and also all over the world. So this is the platform where we can share our ideas. And one more thing, the accommodation and the food facility all is very well organized, and the sessions all are very informative. And the 4 days journey, if I want to say, and especially yesterday, we went for a tour trip, that was very memorable. And especially yesterday, that moment I can just remember. Everyone has kid inside, so everyone wants to enjoy each and every moment. So yesterday the dancing within our group, everyone has enjoyed. So that is one of the things that I can remember. And research, if you want to say, it needs lot of patience. So have patience, and difficult things that can become easy. So thank you once again for giving me this opportunity, and wish you all the best. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So, my name is Dr. Shulila from Gulbarga University, Department of Physics. So, I have already completed my PhD in the last year, and I am working as a faculty there in the Department of Physics as a guest faculty. Attending this event has made me, I have learned many things from this AFMD. And one more thing I want to share with you. Today I visited Nanotechnology Research Center, and I would like to thank the research scholar Jai Sheelan, because he has took me to the Department of Nanotechnology Research Center, and the equipments, as I saw all the equipments, well-established research center. So everyone has to utilize the equipments present over here. So this is one of the best institute, I can say. Once again, I thank SRM Institute for arranging such a wonderful conference. Thank you one and all.
Your feedbacks mean a lot to us. Thank you very much. We will now have the award session.
An award is not only a great prestige or mark of excellence, but it is also a tremendous boost to strive and excel higher. Now I invite Dr. S. Chandramogan, Associate Professor, Department of Physics and Nanotechnology, to brief about the special awards of AFMD 24.
Good afternoon to all gathered here. I am here to brief about the awards, the most awaited part of this session, particularly for those who are sitting at the backside, I mean students. The conference AFMD 2024 not only has set a platform for scientific discussion with academic peers, but also paid recognition to outstanding researchers. The first edition of AFMD has honored Dr. D. Conchilal with AFMD Lifetime Achievement Award, Dr. D.K. Ashwal and Professor Kazuhiko Hara with AFMD Outstanding Researcher Award on the inaugural ceremony. AFMD 24 also constituted special awards in order to recognize the young talents having passion for research and contributed significantly to the field of material science. AFMD 24 has announced nominations for the following 4 categories of awards. I will name one by one. AFMD Emerging Women in Material Science Award, sponsored by Wiley. AFMD Material Science Researcher Award, Outstanding Researcher Award in Thermoelectrics, sponsored by Lindsys Germany, and Best Thesis Award. So we have received several nominations for each award. So in addition, AFMD announces Best Oral and Best Poster Paper Presentation Awards, sponsored by Taylor and Francis, IOP Nanotechnology, Biologic Instruments, and Surfaces and Interfaces from Elsevier Publications. So now I call upon Dr. Angeline Lichtenflower, Department of Physics and Nanotechnology, to announce the prize winners. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite our Dean CET to distribute the awards for the AFMD Emerging Researcher Award, Dr. C. Nithya, PSGR, Coimbatore, Dr. Subramaniam Shaktinathan, Taipei University, Taiwan. Kindly give a round of applause and encourage the awardees. AFMD Emerging Women in Material Science Award, Dr. Noor Kamalia Binti, UTHM Malaysia, Dr. Renita Basu, BARC, Mumbai. AFMD Emerging Researcher Award and AFMD Emerging Women in Material Science Award, Dr. Noor Kamalia, UTHM Malaysia, and Dr. Anita Basu, BARC Mumbai. I request the Dean CET to honor them with award. Dr. Noor Kamalia Binti, UTHM, Dr. Anita Basu, BARC. Thank you, sir. Now I invite Professor Neha Gandhi, Regional Editor, Journal of Molecular Simulation, to present the award sponsored by Taylor and Francis, Best Oral Presentation Award for Molecular Simulation, Mr. Yuki Ura, NAST. Mr. Yuki. The next poster presentation, sponsored by Taylor and Francis, Ms. Sarojini VIT. Mrs. Sarojini VIT Vellur. Mr. Yuki Ura NACE and Mrs. Sarojini VIT Vellur. I request Professor Neha Gandhi to present the award. Next category is Ville Best Poster and Oral Award. Mr. Samika Anand, Christ University. And Mr. Tu Yu Wong, National Chang Kung University. I request Dr. Rohini Kitore, Deputy Editor, Small and Physical Sciences Portfolio Ville, to present the Best Oral and Poster Awards. Mr. Samika Anand and Mr. To Yu Wong, National Chang Kung University. I request Dr. Rohini to present the awards to the awardees. Next category of awards, sponsored by IOP Nanotechnology. Ms. Janila Mariam Samuel and Ms. Shilpa Chandran CSAR. Ms. Janila Mariam Samuel. Best Oral and Best Poster. Ms. Shilpa Chauhan, CSAR Poster. Shilpa Chauhan. Okay, Shilpi Chauhan. For the Best Poster Award. I thank Professor Neha Gandhi and Dr. Rohini Kitore. Thank you. Now I request our Dean Research to present the Best Post and Oral Award sponsored by Biological Instruments. Mr. Jatinder Pal Singh, University of Delhi, for the Best Oral. Mr. Jatinder Pal Singh, University of Delhi. And Professor Gobi Kaveri for the Best Poster Award. Sponsored by Biological Instruments, Mr. Jatinder Pal Singh and Professor Gobi Kaveri for the Best Poster. The next award, sponsored by Surfaces and Interfaces, Ms. Dhanushya Bharatidasan University. Ms. Dhanushya Bharatidasan University, Surya Devi and Purti Patel. Sponsored by Surfaces and Interfaces. Thank you, sir. Now I invite Mr. Abhishek, Linzes, Germany, to present the AFMD Outstanding Researcher Award in Thermoelectrics, Dr. Ranu Bhatt, Bhatt. Dr. Ranu Bhatt, Bhatt, Mumbai. I request Mr. Abhishek, by Linzes, Germany, AFMD Outstanding Researcher Award in Thermoelectrics. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Rogini Kitore to present the AFMD Emerging Women in Material Science Award, sponsored by Wiley. Dr. Noor Kamalia and Dr. Anita Basu Bark. AFMD Emerging Women Material Science Award for Dr. Vibha Saxena. Emerging Women in Material Science Award for Vibha Saxena, sponsored by Wiley, and I request Dr. Rogini Kitore to hand over the award. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Now I request Professor Daniel Moraru to present the awards for the best oral presentation. Ms. Adrija Shivapriya, Dr. Subramaniam Shaktinathan, Ms. Natasha Saisa Billa, Mr. Tawfiq Kuraivan, Mr. Shafiq, Mr. Divakar, Mr. Prem Kumar. I request the awardees to kindly come onto the dais quickly. Mr. Abid, Ms. Ansalin Jnana Soundarya, Ms. Vinisha Dr. Praveen Varde. Ms. Adrija Shivapriya, Dr. Subramaniam Shaktinathan, Ms. Natasya, Mr. Tawfiq, Mr. Shafiq, Mr. Divakar Rajendran, Mr. Prem Kumar, Mr. Abid, Ms. Ansalin Jnana Soundarya, Ms. Vinisha Bodhu, kindly give a round of applause and encourage the awardees for the best oral presentation. And next we have the category for the best poster presentation also. Next, the best poster awardees, Mr. Naresh Agarwal, Ms. Preetu Satish, Ms. Vaishnavi Rajesh, Mr. Anthony Sharon. The awardees kindly come onto the dais quickly. Mr. Bharat Chandran, Ms. Rohini Begum, Mr. Balaji, Mr. Suresh, Mr. Atiq Ahmed, Dr. Praveen, Mr. Deepak Kumar, Mr. Paula Bharatwaj, Ms. Gauri Sonali, Mr. Saurabh Soni, Ms. Roshmi Prakash, Ms. Devika Nair, Ms. Mahalakshmi, Ms. Shrashti Vishwakarma, Mr. Vijay Vel, Mrs. Ashwini, Mrs. Hema Chandrika, Mr. Ganesh Kumar, Ms. Swati, Ms. Achita Anmol, Dr. Prabha, Ms. Akshita, Saravana Kartigeyan, Ms. Sharon Priscilla, Ms. Jaya Pradeep, Ms. Faiza Begum, Ms. Adira, Mr. Elesh Kumar, Ms. Sabarija Mohandas, Mr. Suganthan, Mr. Raghunath Sahu, Ms. Noor Liana Razali, Ms. Sophia Rahmat, Mr. Naresh Agarwal, Ms. Preetu Satish, Ms. Vaishnavi Rajesh, Mr. Anthony Sharon, Mr. Bharat Chandran, Ms. Roshini Beham, Mr. Balaji, Mr. Suresh, Mr. Atiq Ahmed, Dr. Praveen, Mr. Deepak Kumar, Mr. Paula Bharatwaj, Ms. Gauri Sonali, Mr. Saurabh Soni, Ms. Roshmi Prakash, Ms. Devika Nair, Ms. Mahalakshmi, Ms. Shrashti Vishwakarma, Mr. Vijay Vel, Mrs. Ashwini, Mrs. Hema Chandrika, Mr. Ganesh Kumar, Ms. Swati, Ms. Achita Anmol, Dr. Prabha, Ms. Akshita Kesi, Saravana Kartigeyan, Ms. Sharon Priscilla, Mr. Jaya Pradeep, Ms. Faiza Begum, Ms. Adira, Mr. Elesh Kumar, Ms. Sabarija Mohandas, Mr. Suganathan, Mr. Raghunath Sahu, Ms. Noor Liana Rosali, and Ms. Sophia Rahmat. This is the number? Yes, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Yes, yes. Let's congratulate the awardees for the best oral and poster presentations with a round of applause. Thank you. The awardees kindly collect the certificates from the registration desk after the valedictory function is over. Now I request Professor T.V. Gopal, Dean, College of Engineering and Technology, to give the concluding remarks.
Delegates on the dais and off the dais, and other participants, students, my colleagues over here. First of all, a very good evening to one and all. 3.5 days of, I would say, celebration. I think all the participants would have enjoyed. We are almost coming to an end of that session. And I should first congratulate the organizing team led by Dr. Navanithan and the Department of Physics and Nanotechnology as a whole for really organizing this particular conference, a 3.5 days, I would say, conference in a very successful manner and without any major glitch. It was very, very smooth, I would say. And the feedback, apart from the feedback I received here, people were just commenting on the conference arrangements to me personally, and everybody, each one of you actually has appreciated the manner in which this conference was conducted. And the scale and the diversity, Dr. Daniel also pointed out this. Generally, SRM always does this, everything in a grandeur manner. So we always think big and do big. That is one of our forte. And the other USP for SRM is the teamwork. So we all come together in any form of such activities or event, and in a cohesive manner we organize or do any activity. And once we do that, I think success is in our hands. We will definitely end up in successful manner. So first of all, kudos to the organizers, and it was a very good participation by all the delegates. Of course, 33 countries and 1,200 participants and speakers, 133 speakers and all. It's really a very good participation, and I think I am here for the past 33 years. I think this is the second most biggest conference and largely attended. Probably in 2007 or so, the Department of Mechanical Engineering conducted a conference. That was one of the landmark for SRM. Now I think this AFMD conference has become a landmark, and it is going to be a tough challenge for the other departments and schools to match this or even overtake this particular grandness of this conference. I hope all the participants would agree with that. And moving forward, I would like to have this as an annual feature, whether SRM is going to be the host, or there was one recommendation or suggestion by the organizers themselves that this can be held in rotation in different countries. Maybe some of the participating delegates countries can also take up this, and hopefully the next year we all will come to your place. Whoever is the host, willing to host, probably we'll have the sessions there. And a magnitude of this conference, the scale at which this was, the diversity, and keeping in mind our huge population within the campus, I think we have done our best. And if at all there were some hurdles or we didn't match your expectations. Probably we'll take this as a lesson, and next time when we host, and hopefully we will have more number of accommodations possible within the campus instead of putting you in a hotel some 2 kilometers or 3 kilometers from the center. We would like to all have you here itself within the campus. Hopefully, the next time when you come, we will have some good accommodation within the campus so that you don't need to travel back and forth. First of all, the thanks to all the participants for, especially at the fag end of this session. Generally, I don't see such a large gathering in a valedictory function. Only few delegates, maybe whoever are going to take the prizes, they will be here, and most of them would have gone back home. And I see a large gathering here. Thank you for that. And definitely there will be a lot of takeaways for all the delegates and all the students and researchers, especially to my researchers and students and my faculty. I would like to say that grab this opportunity. You will not get such a huge delegate within one umbrella, under one umbrella. So definitely the research scholars and the students must grab this opportunity and don't leave it at this place. Definitely I need a lot of networking to be done and to be taken to the next level, whatever connections we have got through this conference. And that is applicable to other delegates also, but probably I'm a little selfish. So I wanted my students and researchers to do that. And lastly, it is a proposal given by one of the delegates or the well-wishers of SRM. I think there should be a Nanoscience and Nanotechnology Society of India, a consortium or whatever you call a society, maybe to be registered, and this society can bring in a lot of researchers and scientists together and conduct such events in a regular manner, and this will help the scientific community in a big way. So probably I think Dr. Navanithan and the Department of Physics and Nanotechnology can take up this and form this society. And whatever support you want from the College of Engineering and Technology, definitely we will extend. So with this, I thank each and every one of you, and I welcome you all back to SRM once again, not necessarily in this AFMD, in any other time, and we would be happy to, whenever you are in Chennai, please drop a mail or just call one of the organizers here. Definitely we'll be happy to host you at any point of time, not necessarily for the conference. Anytime you come to Chennai, we can take care of you, and hope to see you back. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. I now request our Dean CET to present a special memento as a token of appreciation to the manager, Mr. Jayakumar, SRM IST Mess, and Mr. Srinivasan, auditorium in charge. Kindly, sir. Mr. Jayakumar, SRM IST Mess, and Mr. Srinivasan, auditorium in charge. Yeah, so for giving a good hospitality and helping all these 4 days with the good food to all the participants in Sanasi Mess. And to Mr. Srinivasan for organizing this auditorium, mini halls. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I now invite Professor Mohammad Jouni, University of Paris, to brief about the contributions of International Society of Electrochemistry. Kindly, sir.
So, thank you. Honorable Chancellor, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Honorable Dean Dr. Navanit, Tan, Dr. Sentil, Dr. Arcana, ladies and gentlemen of the Scientific Committee, ladies and gentlemen of the Organizing Committee, and also a young volunteer, ladies and gentlemen, member of this conference and attendees. I will say some words about ISC and its support. The International Society of Electrochemistry has agreed to sponsor and to finance our great conference, Advanced Functional Material and Devices, IFMD 2024. Our conference is very successful, and it is great honor to have obtained the support of the great non-profit scientific learned society, gathering a large scientific community members and a great number of eminent world scientists. This support is a sign that the scientific level of our conference has been well judged to be supported by the International Society of Electrochemistry. The ISC is made up of members from all countries in the world, whether they are researcher, teacher researcher, engineer, or doctoral students. It participates in the development of science in general and electrochemical science and related disciplines. Joining the ISC as a member is a very simple act and requires very little effort. So, as senior member, the fees cost is 50 euro. I think my colleague did send it. Please, can you put it in the... Thank you very much. For normal member, it costs only 50 euro, and for a young doctoral student, less than 30 years, it costs 15 euro. So this is very little money effort. But what is interesting in ISC, the benefits are incalculable. In addition to information on scholarships, conferences, calls for candidates for research positions, the ISC can finance actions that it agrees to support all over the world, such as our conference, for example. And to be financed significant, simply to be financed, you have simply to make the request online and accept the ISC specification, which are very simple. And the ISC members benefit from reduced rates for conferences organized or sponsored by ISC, such as our conference. It has also been reduced for ISC members. Besides, doctoral students can benefit from financial support to participate, and this is very important for young doctorants. If they apply, they can benefit from financial support to participate in conferences organized by the International Society of Electrochemistry, or only supported by the ISC. And these conferences are numerous, and the themes are varied, and the locations are different in different parts of the world: Asia, Latin America, North America, Europe, Africa, everywhere. And the level is always very, very high and interesting for all. Furthermore, the ISC provides numerous very high training courses for the members, and these courses are online in field related to electrochemical science, but also in field linked to electrochemistry. Many are provided almost free of charge. The ISC invite people in India particularly, because I know that in India the ISC members are not that much high. So ISC invite people in India to join it, to be active and to take responsibility in. And this is what I wanted to say about ISC, and I encourage all young people to be part of it. Let me congratulate Dr. Navanitan and Dr. Senthil Kumar for the fantastic and remarkable arrangement and effort to make this event a grand success, and also Dr. Arkana, also, who has also get a very, very big effort. And I would like to thank you all for your participation and hope see you again and again. And I hope ISC will have opportunity to support this kind of meeting and why not another 2020 something, maybe 26, IFMD. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. The end of the story is the new beginning for many others. With this note in mind, may I now request Dr. J. Archana, Associate Professor, Research, SRM IST, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Very good evening to everyone. Respected guests, esteemed speakers, renowned delegates, dear participants, and all those who have contributed to the great success of the International Conference on Advanced Functional Materials and Devices, AFMD 2024. As we draw the curtains on this intellectually stimulating and enriching conference, it is my privilege to express my sincere gratitude on behalf of the organizing committee AFMD. First and foremost, our deepest appreciation goes to each of our distinguished speakers, both international and national. Your insights, research findings, and thought-provoking discussions have been the driving force behind the success of the AFMD 2024. Your commitment to advanced knowledge has left notable mark on our collective understanding of advanced functional materials and devices. We extend our heartfelt thanks to all the delegates and the participants who had traveled so far from various corners of the globe to take a part of this conference. Your active engagement, thoughtful questions, and collaborative spirits have created an environment favorable to the exchange of ideas and the creation of the new connections. Your contributions have added immense value to the AFMD 2024. I place my gratitude to Professor Daniel Muraru, Shizuoka University, Japan, for gracing his occasion by delivering the valedictory address. My special acknowledgements to our Honorable Chancellor, Sir, for his unwavering support and guidance. We are very thankful to the constant guidance support of our Honorable Pro-Chancellor, Sir, the immense and all-time support of our Vice-Chancellor, Professor C. Muthamil Chelvan. We record our gratitude to our Registrar, Professor Ponnusamy, our Dean CET, Professor T.V. Gopal, Dean Research, Professor B. Napoleon, Dean Sciences, Professor John Tirvarihal, for offering their constant encouraging throughout the conference, and I also thank the deans and heads of all the departments for their cooperation for this conference. Thanks to the support extended by various wings of SRM ISG and their teams, Director International Relations, Associate Director Campus Life and Maintenance, Director Communications and Media, Director ITKM, Director in charge of Hotels. Our special thanks to Mr. Srinivasan, in charge TP Ganeshan Auditorium, and his team for the excellent assistance and the arrangement for all the 4 days of this conference. A special note of gratitude to the sponsors without whom this conference would not have been possible. The International Society of Electrochemistry, ISE, Taylor Francis, Fuji Electronic Industrial Corporation Limited, Geol India Private Limited, SPD Laboratory, IFG Instruments, Hallmark, and all other sponsors. Your support has been invaluable in making the AFMD a resounding success. We extend our sincere thanks to our esteemed partners and collaborating institutions. Your collaborations has not only broadened the scope of this conference, but has also enhanced its global impact. We cannot forget the remarkable efforts of the organizing team and the volunteers. Your dedication, meticulous planning, and the tireless execution have been the backbone of this conference. Last but not the least, we express our gratitude to the attendees who have been actively participating in the symposia, parallel sessions, and networking events, contributing to the vibrant atmosphere of the intellectual exchange. And thanks to all those who have helped us in smooth conduct of this event. In conclusion, thank you to each and every one of you who has played a role, big or small, in making the AFMD 2024 a grand success. As we disperse, let us carry forward the knowledge gained, the connections made to further advance the frontiers of science and technology. I wish you a safe travels to all, and we hope to meet you again in future, as said by Professor Juni, our fall meeting of AFMD 2026. Thank you all. Have a nice day. Thank you.
So I join with you all for thanking our volunteers who had put a lot of efforts for last 6 months without many days sleep. So now I request our members on the dais to thank our volunteers with a small memento. Without their support, this may not be like it may not come true today. Thank you. So now I request our volunteer team to come forward to the stage. Thank you.
Let's rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
The high tea is arranged at the outside of the auditorium. I request the participants to go for the refreshment, and I request the delegates, speakers, stay here, and we have the refreshment in the left side of the hall. So I request everyone to come to the green hall to have the refreshments, all the speakers, please.